Hello, hello, everybody in Oily OT group. Hey, guys, happy Thursday. Just making sure I am going live in my group. So I was sitting here and I was about to make a rollerball recipe for packages that I'm mailing out. And I thought, how cool would it be if I just showed you guys how to make a rollerball and that it's pretty easy. Okay, there we go. So you got a different angle of my desk. I got my computer raised up. So I've been adding videos to YouTube, downloading Facebook Live videos, and then uploading them to my YouTube. I'd love for you to check out other videos I got on there. Subscribe to my page. Easy way to share information. So I've been with Young Living for over 2 years now, and there's a very popular recipe called Liquid Calm, and I've never made it before. Never made it. So I'm gonna make Liquid Calm right now. So I can see comments if anybody hops on here and has questions to ask. So I wanted to show you neat little tips and tricks when making rollerballs. So if you have a hard time getting these tops off, and they can be difficult, there are 2 different ways to get them off. There is this little tool, okay? Yes, maybe I'll put it over here. Yeah, you can see it better. And it's got all these holes and divots. That's so that you can find an appropriate size here and like go under. Actually, I think that one's too small. And pull up. Makes a nice little noise. Pull up. But there's also one other way, and the way that you would apply it back on would be to just twist the top back on. Now I didn't put anything in it, I'm just showing you. How's everybody doing today, by the way? Happy Thursday. Here's another trick that it took me a while before I saw this, and I don't even remember where I saw it, but so you have your top and you have your lid, and you kind of grab it like this on an angle and apply pressure this way, opposite of course, now it's not going to work. It works better with the Young Living tops. And you just pull it sideways and it comes off. For these ones, it's at least loosening it so that you can pull it off. Just be careful that you don't spill oil everywhere. Okay, so you probably hear people using oils a lot use the term a roller bottle, and that's what they mean. Either a bottle this size, it's long and cylindrical, or you can reuse the glass bottles that your oil comes in. It's a good way to recycle them. You can get the tops from Young Living and just pop them right on the top. It's a good way to stretch and add carrier oil and make your oils go a longer way. Who's on here watching with me? If you get on here, let me know. Say hi. Otherwise, I won't know who it is. Okay, so I'm going to make Liquid Calm, and I'm going to link this recipe in the comments. The only way I was able to figure this out, guys, because I'm like not all there when it comes to math. Don't know why. Love everything else. Can't be good at everything all the time. So this Liquid Calm, there's 2. There's a recipe called Liquid Calm 1 and Liquid Calm 2. And they are also in 2 different sizes. Now, Liquid Calm 1 is calling for a 15 ml, which is the big bottles. This is a 15 ml size, guys. This is a 5 ml. They are very different. Obviously, my math isn't that bad. This one's 3 times as big, right? And so then I was like, well, how big are these that you purchase separately? Got these off of Amazon. How much is this? So here's the breakdown. This is 5. This is 10. And this is 15. So I had Rory, my husband. Oh, it's Blair. Hi, Blair. I had Rory help me figure out how to change the recipe. So Thank goodness for husbands, am I right? So this is Young Living's V6 vegetable oil complex. When we're talking about a carrier oil, we're talking about a fatty oil that goes on top of an essential oil to spread it, to dilute it, and it's usually what you top your roller bottles or roller balls off with. You can also get, this is a blend, and then this is a straight oil. This is sweet almond oil. This is avocado oil. Hold on, something popped up on my screen here. Get out of here. Pick the worst possible time. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry. Of course. Get off. Get out of here. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to make the Liquid Calm #1 recipe. And like I said, there's 2, and the ingredients that are in them are a bit different. So this is the 10 ml, and that's what I'm going to use. So the ingredients are lavender, Valor, Stress Away, Patchouli, and Vetiver. Those are the ones I'm going to use. So this is how easy it is, guys. Lavender in a 10 ml, 34 drops. Oh my goodness. You really gotta love somebody. 3, 4. Now, I don't know if you could see those drops or if you were counting with me or for me, but that was exactly 34. Here's another interesting thing. If you know how thick your oil is or how thin, you'll know how fast or slow it's going to come out. So I learned something. If you look into your essential oil cap, I learned that this big hole here is not actually where the oil comes out. Blair, I'm actually making this roller ball for you. So it's funny that you're on here right now. I figured I would just share it while I was making it. If you look at your rollerball top, or your, your standard essential oil plastic, I think they call this an orifice top, whatever, the dripper dropper, let's call it that. It's not this actual hole where the oil comes out. Isn't that weird? There's actually a teensy tiny little hole around the outside of that hole. It's very small. It's like the tiniest of a pin needle head. That's where the oil actually comes out, and you probably can't see it, but it's down here. And so if you drip in that direction, your oil will come out faster. This large hole in the center is only for air to go into the bottle. The more you know, right? So there you go. Blair, you ready to count? Okay, so 34 drops of lavender. There goes that. Valor, Confidence in a Bottle, the Smurf oil. There are 25 drops. You ready? Now where's that hole? It's over here. Come on. 1, 2, a lot slower than lavender. 3, 4, 5. Blue tansy is what makes this blue. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to tell you a trick about Vetiver. 11, 12. We'll be here all day. 13. So patience. 14. 15 is required. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 20. 22. Blair, what's your favorite color? 23, 24, 25. And 1 on Shelby's wrist for good luck. So like I said, not easy. I mean, it is easy, not hard, but blue. Well, that's perfect. Valor is the Smurf oil. It's blue, and you're getting it in a blue glass roller ball. Now I will say, oh no, my green smoothie melted onto my card. Darn it. I will say that I like these tops. I like the tops that Young Living sell better than these plastic ones that come. This is plastic, the casing, and the ball itself is metal. I like the one that Young Living has. Yes, I'm making this for you. It's going in your welcome package. See? Don't you feel special? Compared to the rollerball tops that Young Living have is metal on metal, and that's really important when there's citrus oils involved. So here's the trick that I couldn't multitask all the things at the same time in order to share. Anytime a recipe calls for vetiver or you're going to apply vetiver, put it somewhere close to your body where your body heat's going to warm it up, because it'll take forever for vetiver to thin up. It is so thick of like a resin because it's actually a root. I learned that because vetiver is one of my favorite oils. I love the way it smells. Kind of makes me think of like leather. It's very grounding. It's just very masculine, I would call it. So ladies, in between your boobs, sit on it like you would sit on your hands. You got to warm up the vetiver oil in order for it to drip out. Otherwise, it'll take forever. That's a little trip. Anybody will tell you that about vetiver if it's an oil that they like. So I think it's one of the thickest. So we're going to skip vetiver for now. We're going to go to Stress Away. Now I can tell you Stress Away isn't very thick. It's very liquidy. Oh my gosh, in the way that it's going to come out. The other thing is you just want to be careful that you don't accidentally knock this over, because you see that we've already put 34 drops of lavender in it and 25 drops of Valor, so 20 drops of Stress Away. And remember, this is all the dilution: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoop. Ooh, I'm the master. That 21 drop, I just sucked it back up. And guys, this is something that improves with practice. Hi, Christina. We're making a roller ball of Liquid Calm. I've never made this recipe before, and I actually told Blair that it's for her welcome packet. So I'm warming up vetiver in my bra here, and patchouli, which is very, very, or maybe I'm thinking of ylang ylang. Hold on. Oh yeah, I am. I'm thinking of ylang ylang. This is patchouli. This is a new to me oil. I've never really used it. You can probably tell that the bottle is like all the way full, pretty much. I guess maybe you can't, but it's all the way up here. I don't even know how to describe that smell. It's very herbaceous. Patchouli, I believe, is a flower, but don't quote me. I could be wrong on that. So for a 10 ml volume, patchouli is 10 drops. To me, it looks very liquid, so let's see. And again, I'm going to find that drippy hole, which is actually here. So now I'm going to angle it. It'll drip faster because of the drip hole. Oh, this is slow like vetiver, but still faster. 2, 3, we're only doing 10 drops of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see what show. Oh, you got a bonus one for good luck, Blair. Let's see. And no, oh, it is very, you can tell how it feels on your skin. It is very thick, like vetiver, but not as much. Hi, Christina. You need to make this as well. You need to bathe your kids in it. Well, so did you know that there's 2 different liquid calm recipes? And you tell me which one sounds better to you. So I'm making this one for Blair, and the last ingredient is vetiver. Lavender, valor, stress away, patchouli, and vetiver. But the liquid calm number 2, the recipe is different, just by a little bit. It has lavender, valor, vetiver, but then it has grapefruit, joy, release, and cedarwood. So Christina, which one would you prefer? Which one would you like to make? Let's see if my vetiver is ready. This is real time. Real time with Shelby. Hopefully. And when I'm done making this for Blair, I think I'm going to make the second recipe for myself because I think that I'd like it better. Oh, so look, vetiver has 2 holes. Can you see those 2 holes? Now do you see what I'm talking about? Okay, so let's see if we can get 10 drops of vetiver out of here. Oh my goodness, let's see. It's gonna take forever, and I'm gonna have to look at it like this, guys. Girls, ladies. So we might just be here forever just to get the vetiver out. And I could tell you a trick. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is drops of gold. 8, 9, 10. Oh, you got an extra one, Blair. When you got your vetiver dripping, you might as well take advantage of that. Now look how it wouldn't even fall off if you did that. It looks like syrup. Oh my gosh, I love vetiver. I love it so much that I almost put the rollerball top on the rum. So that's the trick with vetiver. Now, I would say warm it up. If you still can't get it to pour out, then get a dropper. There's little plastic droppers that you can stick in there, suck it up, and then squirt it out, and it would probably work faster. Christina says, I will have to make the first one because I'm only missing 1 oil out of that one. The other I'm missing 3. Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't think I had patchouli in order to make this recipe. And ironically, even though liquid calm number 2 has more ingredients, lavender, valor, vetiver, grapefruit, joy, release, and cedarwood, I actually have all those. But now I have all of them. The only reason I have patchouli is because I got it with one of those free Essential Rewards oils. You know, so when we talk about earning points on Essential Rewards and getting free gifts at months 3, 6, 9, and 12, month 12 is the loyalty blend from Young Living, which is only available on Essential Rewards. You get access to kits that you can't have otherwise. You get discounted shipping, but you get those points back. You get free oils, and then depending on how you spend, you get other oils on top of that. So it's just crazy. In fact, I've had a situation where I've talked to some friends and they'd say, do you have this and do you have that? And I'd be like, I don't think so. And then I'd go and look in my stash and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have it because of Essential Rewards. And it's stuff that I never would have ordered. And you get it and you're like, cool, I'll figure out how to use this later, you know, and then I just get them. Like I never would have bought, what is this? A big bottle of Geranium and a big bottle of Aroma Life, but these were July's last month promos, so as well as a Lavender Vitality. Okay, guys, but so you see that how much, that's all essential oil right there. And if you know that this is 10 milliliters, it's almost 2/3 of the way full. It's over half, we could say. And so, Blair, that's all essential oil. And then all that you do is Christina, that's your fault for making that noise in my head. You get Young Living's V6, and then you put the pump top in it, and then you just pump it in. Now, before I do that, That's awesome, Blair. Before I do that, I sent you a message, but I didn't read your response, Blair. Are you sensitive to sesame seed oil, grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, wheat germ oil, olive oil, or sunflower oil? And I'll wait. I'll wait for the video to catch up so you can answer me. Ah, okay. So then I'm not going to use this for you. You said you had a wheat allergy. Well, you know, would it be better for you if I used, it's so funny that you're on here live. Would you rather have sweet almond oil or avocado oil? Because I was going to show him how easy it is just to pump this right into the top. I'll let you answer, and I'm going to grab my drippy droppy thingy. Almond, okay. So you see that you can get these little, I think they're called pipettes, if we're gonna be legit. She said almond. Okay, almond. But you can get straight carrier. Now, I don't know if you knew this, and for people watching the replay, you can get any of these. Find a company that you like. I bought these off of Amazon. They are food grade quality. That way, if I want to put them in the veggie capsules, I can. But different carrier oils, which we know just means fatty oil, not essential oil, have different qualities. And so if you have dry skin and you want specifically something that's going to benefit dry skin, then find a carrier oil that benefits that, especially if you're making some type of topical blend for your skin. And I saw a really cool graphic that helps you remember specifically which categories different essential oils benefit. And also I found like the tiniest pipette I own. So this is taking a little bit longer. I was going to show you how easy it is to just stick that pump top inside the bottle and go pump, 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 and then it's done. Easy peasy. But Blair, even though you're new, I treat all my friends really well. I take the extra time because I love them. And so, to me, you're worth it. I always feel like a mad scientist when I'm doing things like this. So anyway, you're going to fill this up and then you're going to flip it upside down. Kind of gently swirl it, shake it. Don't be sorry, girl. I'm just teasing you. I don't want you to have any type of reaction, though I don't think you would, and it's mixed in a blend, but you know, you can never be safe. And then this is a talking learning point for everybody. If you are not sure and you're making someone a roller bottle, make sure that the carrier oil that you have chosen is something that they can tolerate. You wouldn't, if they have an almond allergy, you wouldn't want to give them something with almond in it. And then, you know, my fear would be too, if you're doing that and you're not aware, that somebody be like, oh, I used that essential oil blend that you gave me and I had a reaction. And then they might just write off oils in general, and you certainly wouldn't want to do that. So just, you know, I just caution people to think about what you're doing. If you have a food allergy, it's possible to apply that to the skin and have a reaction, so we wouldn't want that. Also, if I did that and I sent this to Blair and I had a carrier in here that she didn't tolerate, what a waste of all that beautiful scent. You saw how many drops of essential oil I put in there. It was insane. That's a lot. Which is why I'm glad I asked. So thanks for watching live, Blair. So that's about it. Well, no, I can do just a smidge more because I want it to be about the depth of the roller bottle. Leave a little bit of air in there. And so, like I said, this helps you kind of extend your essential oils too. You can really make them very cost effective by adding carrier and creating your own roller bottles. I don't know why I can't say that. Okay, so you just pop the top on, and it's interesting because I don't know if you can see this. I wonder, do I have a piece of paper? Do you see the difference in color here? Do you see that like some of the heavier oils went to the bottom and it's dark, and the carrier oil is starting to mix with different ones on top? It's kind of dark, light, dark at the bottom. So just make sure that sucker's on there. Easy peasy, right? Okay. And then that's it. Blair, I'm going to practice on me. I hope you don't care. It's going to be upside down, and then you'll just roll it like that. Mostly I smell the lavender and the patchouli and the stress away, but that's a very interesting blend. So Christina, like I said, I think I'd prefer to have Liquid Calm number 2. And then you just put the top on there. So there's all these cute little Etsy shops where they make labels. If anybody is familiar with Cricut, they make their own labels for this. And they'll be like, they could put Liquid Calm on here literally, but I don't have anything that fancy. I have the plastic. I have the stickers that go on top, and I have like a white one. You know, and so then my other suggestion would be, if you're okay with all of the oils that you have, and you're putting all of your essential oils in a carrier case like this to take with you. I made this suggestion, and I'm looking for this is my go-to one that I have all the time. I think I got it off of Amazon, guys. I love Amazon. My husband says I single-handedly keep them in business. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can put 10, 5 on each side, and they fit the roller bottles that Young Living makes. They fit the 15 ml, they fit the 5 ml. Okay, but for a long time, I didn't have carrier oil with me, and I'd meet somebody out in public and I'd say, oh, would you like some peppermint? Or you're introducing them to essential oils, or somebody's talking about head tension, or they have muscle tension, and you feel like, I have these oils on me, I want to help somebody. But you have to be careful because you don't know if somebody's skin type is going to be sensitive to any essential oil that you have. Everybody's different. So I thought, man, why don't I just fill up a rollerball bottle full of carrier oil, and that way I always have it with me. And I shared that with my friend Allie, and she was like, Shelby, that's brilliant. So if ever you need that, you just have it full. Now, if I were Blair and I was concerned / unaware about the wheat thing, I would fill one up full of almond oil or almond oil. And so it's literally just this in here, so that somebody has a reaction, you can go, oh, here, and you give them some, and then they dilute it. They apply it on top, and they dilute it. They spread it. And guys, that's usually the worst thing that can happen, is you apply an essential oil topically, and they have a reaction where it's warm. It's usually the hot oils like peppermint, clove, which is in thieves, thyme, oregano, anything including those. So as you go on and you learn, you start to know which ones do that, and or cinnamon, and you react to. So there's that. And then my other tip is, if you have Young Living's lavender lip balm, that's also really good. If you don't use lip balms, then one good thing, you can put that in there and carry it around and have it with you and your oils, and use that as a carrier. You have a little scrape, or you have something which you would normally apply lavender to, use your lip balm. So, which oils do I think that I need day to day? Tummy Jives, which isn't here because I've used it on Mackenzie. Believe is an amazing oil by Young Living. Gotta Have My Joy. I have the rollerball tops. You know how I started to show you that the easy way to take those off? Now watch, it's easier with these ones. Apply, get the lid, put it here at the top, apply pressure sideways, and it took it right off. So it's in the cap, and then you just put it right back on, or you could drop it. But I even took one of my Joy bottles and I split this in between an old bottle that was running out. So I put half Joy in each of my 2 Joy bottles, and I topped them off with Carrier, and I put a roller ball on top, and then there you go, easy peasy. You could do it with an empty bottle, you could do it with a bottle like this, but that is Roller Bottles 101. Do you guys have any questions for me? Because I'm going to wrap up. Go ahead and write it, and I'll tell you the rest of what's in my pack. Grounding is very important for me right now. Stress away. You know, Valor recently came out, and Young Living has their pre-made roller bottle of Valor. Peppermint with diluted. I got this in there. Okay, make peppermint a little less intense, but I love to just take this and like roll it right here on the back of my neck, anywhere where I'm having muscle tension. Oh, and it feels heavenly. You have to be very, very careful that you don't then touch your face and then touch your eyes or any mucous membranes. It will not feel good, but you know what to do, right? If you have an oil that feels hot in your eye, you don't try to wash it out. Remember, water and oil don't mix. You take Carrier oil like this and you put it around, and it will actually pull the essential oil out of your eyes and spread it evenly across your skin. Vetiver. I have Vetiver diluted in a rollerball top. And Copiaba Vitality. I've been putting this on Mackenzie's gums because she's teething. So those are what I have in my bag. The 2 spots that are empty is supposed to be Tiny Jai's and Frank, and there's lemon right here, which I failed to mention. I'm going to make myself a Liquid Calm number 2. Oh, I'm so glad that you have been able to use peppermint, Blair. Okay, so if you guys watch the replay and have any questions, feel free to write them in this video. I will put the recipes, I will link in the comments here. Like I said, check out my Instagram, check out my YouTube channel. I'd love to have you follow me there. We're going to have a class this Sunday, Essential Oils 101, if anybody wants to join. If you want to join, send me a private message or comment on this video. And I think I'm going to be having a Young Living Business Building 101 class. I think not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And thanks for joining me, Shelby O'Connor, the Oily OT. Cheers. And I hope you enjoyed watching me make rollerball bottles. I'll get it right sometime. Okay, thanks guys. Have a happy Thursday. Bye.